Ngā miaroa e te iwi o Poioka. Nau mai hara mai ki tēnei kemu o Poioka at the Cameron Duncan Memorial Tournament. Kia ora Chopper, ko Terence Tibarahau.
Yeah, kia ora ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the opening day of the 2024 Cameron Duncan Memorial Tournament, hosted here by the Waitakere Bears Softball Club out in Auckland's west. Ranui is where we're established today, and fantastic to have along. The first Cameron Duncan was started in 2008. Now in 2024, you can do the math, it's been a number of years. It's a celebration of under 15 and under 17s rep softball, and you're going to see that here over 2 days of play. It's a beautiful day. It's a tahua now, Terence. Wasn't so much that earlier, but it is now.
Yeah, it was looking a little dodgy there for the beginning of that chop, but shorts are on now. Shoes will be off soon.
Indeed, indeed. And we're underway here, ladies and gentlemen. Great to have you along for it. Thank you for your patience here this morning. Top of the fourth innings, as you can see. Auckland have started their march. They picked up 2 runs in the second innings, 2 runs in the third innings. Franklin, though, with a big blow in the bottom of the second innings it was, where they scored all of their 5 runs. Terence, I know we're partway through this game already, but when you look at Auckland and Franklin here, it's an under 17 boys division. What do you expect to see?
Oh, look, these guys are all still learning their craft. You know, they're getting a little bit stronger. I saw a lot of these players playing the under 15s, and I'm just looking for improvement from these kids. But they have, and they're doing great. Oh, hard luck, Sam.
You can see the young man go down here for the first out. And that'll bring up for Auckland, just looking on my scoreboard, number 12, so pinch hitter into the game, Lyric Cullen Makiha is into the game, his at bat now.
Yeah, these kids are just learning the mental side of the game now. They've all got the physical attributes, and it's putting themselves in the right mental space to be able to perform, be ready for that moment.
Well, good play by the shortstop for Franklin. He moves up the middle, does Xavier Haddon, makes the throw over in time for the second out. So 2 away here in the top of the fourth innings. You can see on the broadcast arts action slow-mo replay here for you. Smile on the dial says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm never happy about getting out.
Fair enough, dear. It's fair enough. This one's up, it's deep, going to left field, and taken with a basket catch in the end for Franklin is the left fielder Blake O'Neill. So that'll do us through the top of the fourth innings. We'll stay with you, and we can give you a little bit of information around the lineups for you. And let's, as we see Auckland there with that fly up for the last batter, that does us through the top of the fourth inning. So bottom of the fourth coming up next. But it'll be Franklin that are coming up to bat. Let's have a look at the Franklin squad for you. Their batting order for today's game was Ryan Morag, who's our second base, leading off today. Blake O'Neill at left field is hitting 2. Shane Walker-Hay is hitting from south, the pitcher. In the 3 spot, Xavier Haddon, we saw that play from the shortstop, he's hitting 4. Zed McFarlane, the catcher, he's always exciting to watch. Polder Beasley's hitting 6. Henry Chapman in the 7th spot. Joshua Villan hits 8, followed by Nathan Williams. Just the bare 9 for Franklin here today. Auckland on the flip side, they have made a couple of changes. We'll try and pick them up for you as they go. But defensively, Auckland, they look like this in the under 17 boys. So you've got left to right in the outfield is Ashton Nisbet, centrefield Cooper Schmeichel. At right field today, Mason Bray. Hot corner third base for Auckland, Ethan Cohen. At shortstop, Thomas Wildball. Second base, Tamatia Hiko Smith. First base today, Lucas Gibbons. Behind the dish, doing the catching, Sam Thompson, who we saw batting in the last innings. And Bjorn Munch was listed as the starting pitcher. We'll see if he still looks like they have made a change.
No, they have made a change, Chopper, yep.
That's the young fellow coming for a bat. Lyric Cullen Makiha.
Yeah, this kid pitches in the under 15 grade as well for the under 15, so he's doing a good job to keep the Franklin team scoreless since he come in. The young man there from Denmark gave up the 3-run shot, and Billy gave him the hook.
Boy.
Yeah. Pitch too late, Billy.
Pitch too late, Billy. Well, it's as we mentioned, it's a celebration of the under 17s and 15 competition here this weekend for both boys and girls. We're going to have 4 broadcasts here, obviously partway through this first one today. That'll be followed by 2 more today here on Diamond 1 at Waitakere Beers. And that'll see the under 17 girls up next, Auckland taking on Waikato. That's at 12:15. And 1:45, the Auckland under 17 boys are back in action, and they'll be taking on North Harbour this time. And then the nightcap for the day will be the under 17 girls, Auckland taking on the under 15 girls. And that game is scheduled for 3:15. So stay with us all day today. Great to have you along. It's a beautiful day here. I'll tell you what, I'm not too sure about being situated so close to the bar. Adrian Raw's the switcher. He's all the way from the East Coast in Wellington, and he always tends to look after us when there's one of those close. Yeah.
This is an under 15s and under 17 tournament. Again, the bar won't get much use. I'd suggest Chopper.
No. But hopefully Chopper gets to support the club. Let's just put it that way. Well, back to the action here. Bottom of the 4th innings. Of course, runner on first base now. Joshua Villan now, 48, apologies. Nathan Williams up to bat. That's Vivian at first base. This one pops up. Just goes foul. T-Bone, not really wanting to tap into your days when you were playing these grades, mate, but you've got a son playing here this weekend. What grade is he playing?
He's playing in the under 15s, Chop. Yep, my 6'2", 13-year-old. Yeah. Still running around like a bit of a baby giraffe, but hopefully he'll stop growing soon and can actually even things up. But yeah, no, he's loving ball. Just starting to turn his arm over too, so that's an interesting dynamic in the house with 3 pitches.
Fantastic, and good to have him in the game of softball. We see Vivian with the great stolen base in the second base now. So scoring position for Franklin. Remember, they scored 5 runs in the bottom of the second innings. Looking to pick up their first run here in the bottom of the 4th. This will pop up foul into the screen. 21 degrees here locally. Starting to feel a little warmer than that, which is nice. And good when I look at the radar. It says no rain for the afternoon, and the clouds will be burning off around about 3 o'clock. So looks like it's going to be a good one today, T-Bone.
Yep. Just wanted to make a comment. See these players running out with the slide pads on. They're about 3 or 4 centimetres longer than your finger.
Are they?
It gives you, it's like bringing the base closer, isn't it?
Clever idea. I'll tell you what, clever idea. This one just outside. Bottom of the 4th innings.
Franklin be looking to score that run on 2. They'll push. Well, Sam Thompson's pretty tidy behind the plate there. It's hard to get one by him, and he's got a bit of a cannon too. So
that's going to be old mate's son then behind the dish.
Horse's boy,
yeah.
Yes. Rest in peace, my brother.
And often
great play.
Confusion. Franklin will capitalise. They say the short game's a goodie, and this time it proves to be pivotal. 6th run of the ball game here for Franklin.
Yeah, just a little confusion there. No one really looking to take ownership. And the panic throw turned up that result.
Blake O'Neill now. He shows short ball as well. They'll take care of this one. But it will allow Franklin to cross home plate again. So short game proving pivotal here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Scored 2 runs to 7 runs to 4 now.
Yep, went to the short game well twice there, and it paid off for them. So bit of a commanding lead now. And of course we're on time limit games, right?
Yes, an hour and a half I believe is the time limit. as the pitcher steps in, here's Shane Walker. Hey.
Yeah, Shane's developing into a fine player.
Yeah, good young
pitcher.
Man, isn't he? Good temperament, very respectful.
Mm-hmm. He's got all the pitches too. He's developing really well. They're doing some good things down there in Franklin.
This one up top, yeah, he's been good. He's made the effort, travelled for a number of years, lives in Narawai here, just out of Hamilton. And of course Franklin's a little closer, so it's a perfect landing spot for him. This one down inside, and Hi will pick up a walk. So
he'll have a runner, no doubt. 2 down pitcher. Or maybe he's that good an athlete he stays. No, they want to look after him.
The 15 will come out of the day. Blake O'Neill with 2 down here to run for the pitcher. And Xavier Hedden now, exciting young man from out of the Franklin region, playing shortstop today, gets an opportunity.
Yeah, I watched this kid warm up. I was really impressed by this young man with the bat. Actually in the field, I was really impressed with his fielding. See what he can do with the bat.
This one just over the top of the zone from Cullen Makiha.
Up in the eyes.
And down.
Oh.
Off of the run. And Franklin, boy, they go the short game. They're not afraid to run the bases either, Terence. This is second stolen base this innings.
Yeah, I'm not sure that shortstop was committed to that play. The throw went straight over the base. Maybe it just took him by surprise a little bit. The Auckland boys look a little bit shell-shocked after giving up those 2 runs like that. And that's what will happen. That's the mental side of the game that these kids are here to develop.
Sure is indeed. Hard ball to third base, regathers and throws over in time, and the ball is fair, and so that'll be the 3rd out of the innings, but it's not before Franklin post up 2 very good runs here, and important runs in a time-limited match, and that will lead 7 runs to 2. We'll be back with more action and leave you to enjoy the replays.
My name is Cameron Duncan, hospital number DFK 6498. Who would have known that love of the game could consume your life? Softball is a sport like cancer. It grows on you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Starling Park. We got ourselves a good one going on between Auckland and Franklin. Franklin have scored 5 runs in the second, 2 just in the bottom of the 4th innings to reply to Auckland's 2 in the second and 2 in the 3rd. 7 runs to fall the scoreline. But Terence Hibbert joining us in the booth here today at T-Bone. Mate, what does Auckland need to do now?
Well, they've got some pretty experienced coaching out there with Paul Rice and Lyndon Andrews, Billy. So, you know, they'll be trying to manufacture some runs.
Fantastic indeed, and they're out T-Bone, smile for the camera. Gotcha, Cuzzy. Never afraid to get a photo taken, eh, T-Bone?
What are you saying, Chop?
Well, you're a pretty guy. He's like, I'm just going to get a compliment. I didn't think pretty was going to come out.
Well, thank you, brother. You're not my flavour, but you know.
Phew.
Anyway,
Auckland underway here, top of the 5th innings.
Sam Thompson at bat again.
Ah, yep, Sammy boy. Top of the shop, Sam Thompson.
He's looking good with the bat in hand. It's definitely really tidy behind the plate.
Yeah, as we mentioned, a good friend of ours is his father, Aaron Thompson, a.k.a. Horse. Outstanding catcher with a real unusual throw, though.
Tell me about it. He used to throw it at me all the time. I'd be taking balls off my shins, and it was the only catcher I know. He had to throw it back really, really hard.
Yeah.
He threw bullets every time because he couldn't throw soft.
Every time.
Loved pitching to him.
Batting wise here for Auckland after Thompson will be Tamatia Hiko-Smith and Thomas Wildball 1, 2 and 3 here in the top of the 5th innings. Ground ball up the middle, and Haddon is there again. He looks silky smooth across the grass, doesn't he?
Yeah. Throw just went a little bit further than the first baseman could get to. Maybe he wasn't prepared.
Couldn't quite get it on the mark. Boy, he travels ground. Let's see this in instant slow-mo here. Thompson's a threat when he's running for sure. Look at the head down. That form looks good.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's Hussein Boltish.
Usain Bolt. So you can see the ball just go to the left side. So they'll have a leadoff runner here, Auckland. Just what the doctor ordered for their second baseman, Tamatia Hiko-Smith.
Yeah, rumour has it this kid's pretty good at all codes. Plays a bit of league, bit of rugby at school. He's quite talented apparently.
No surprise with the Hiko-Smith last
Oh,
name.
really?
That family's talented, isn't it?
True.
Yeah. Yeah, if I remember correctly, their rugby league club is Port Chevalier. So they're right involved with that club as well.
All right.
This one, inside out swing will go to right field. Auckland with a chance here. The ball comes loose. And they'll have him cornered here in the top of the 15th on the back of a good stroke from Hiko-Smith.
Yeah, it's been a tough side for the left-hand side of the diamond today for Franklin. They're getting peppered a little bit, and yeah, they haven't quite been up to task.
Here's Hiko-Smith just pulling on the anchors. Job done as he...
Oh, he'll be going to 2, no doubt.
Yeah, moves the runner over to 3. Wild ball up to the bat now. Big swing. Thomas Wildball. I think every junior rep tournament that I've seen him of age, he's been in it every time. He's a starter.
Yeah, really talented players playing shortstop this game, right? Great pitcher too, though.
Out of the Howick Softball Club, and there goes Hiko-Smith, as you mentioned, down to second base. So 2 runners in scoring position, 3 runs the difference here. Look at that, left on time.
Perfect.
That's what happens when you're fast and have to.
You didn't have to cheat.
Early.
Yeah.
I would have had to leave yesterday, and I'd still be out getting the second base.
I've never actually seen or thought of you stealing.
Well, that probably leads to my point, then, doesn't it? Yeah, I say you're pretty, you say I'm slow. This is going down well.
We're both honest.
Yeah. 1 and 2 the count here on a wild ball. Down low, just can't get the zone. Here's a 3 at the plate.
Yeah, Franklin need an out here. They're in the meat of the order too, so it's this will be the inning where we see if this young pitcher can do something special. Both teams moving the ball well though.
Hard hit ball to right field, and that'll bring him 1. Here comes 2, and just like that, wild ball delivers. We have a 1-run ball game, 6 runs to 7.
None down. Yep. Yeah, these coaches are pretty good. They'll be talking to these guys, making sure that they know what they need to do in this inning. And so far, they've turned up trumps and executed. So fair play to them.
The time limit on the match is an hour and a half. And if you're within 5 minutes, you don't start a new inning. So they must have just snuck this top of the fifth in. Now they've started the fifth innings. They will complete it. This is deep, going back and off the glove at the track. Auckland are off to the races here.
Oh, you held him.
Email throw, now a relay to Plume, and he is safe. We're all locked up at 7 runs apiece.
Yeah, interesting to see that he hesitated there. Billy obviously knows that there's none down, so he backs his batters to come to score those runs.
There's the ball that beat him. Just couldn't grab it. Boy, oh boy. Locked up 7 apiece here. Of course, remember, Franklin will get a right of reply in the bottom of the 7th innings. This game is by far not over at all. We are past time. It's 20 minutes past 12. It was due to finish at a quarter past. So time will be up. As we mentioned, they will complete the innings. And if we go to tiebreaker, that can happen too. Oh, right down Main Street.
Franklin need an out here.
Lucas Gibbons for Auckland. Starting first baseman. And just time called here.
I thought maybe this timeout was a little bit late. Needed to stop that flow a little earlier, I think, and just stop Auckland's momentum. But yeah, it got away pretty quick.
Came into the 5th innings, Franklin, 3 outs for the ball game. Had a 3-run lead. Auckland have erased that without surrendering an out here. The Cameron Duncan Memorial Tournament comes to you today and tomorrow. 2-day tournament here at Starling Park. If you're in the area, come on down. It's a fantastic atmosphere, carnival, softball, these marquees everywhere, the tuck shops going. If we can convince Adrian Royal, maybe they'll open refreshments for the adults. We'll find out.
All the important things.
Yeah, this one just misses inside. Shane Walker, steps back on. Out top. I think it's hey. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah. Maybe his late dad telling me how to pronounce it one year. His dad passed away a couple of years ago now. Fantastic gentleman, Morris. This one of the dirt.
Of course, they're playing on turf too, so that makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Truer bounce, I guess. It actually slows the ball down. So it's a little easier to field. Definitely a lot different to Rosedale Park and their lumpy, bumpy diamonds sometimes, and that's not a cut on the grounds crew who do a fantastic job at Rosedale Park.
Yeah.
But I know personally it is a hard field to actually field on.
See here on the broadcast, it's instant slow-mo, super slow-mo. The form there of young pitcher from Franklin, Shane. Now steps back, runner down to first base, so runners in the corners again for Auckland here. Really are threatening here in the top of the 5th innings, aren't they, T-Bone?
Yeah, like Franklin really need an out. Ooh, nice play. Nothing to lose now for Franklin, I guess. Trying to pick off that lead runner. Of course, the catcher's got a great arm.
Here he comes again. Here's a good pitch. Pick off the 3. Just back in time. That was a bang play over there.
He's definitely trying to hold that runner on the base. I'm not sure that, I think just getting it back to the pitcher, trying to get an out, be the one, unless they can really get him. I think he's a bit gun shy now after 2 throws down.
This pitch is just dribbles, but it's foul down the third baseline. Bjorn Amunch, the original starting pitcher, batting here. Just the young fella from Denmark, is it?
It is. Ooh. Yeah, that seems to be the pitch that Zeb McFarlane's having a bit of trouble with. One that's to the left-hand side of his body.
He's out there this time. Pick off again. Boy, oh boy, he's got a rocket arm, doesn't he?
He's got a rocket, but that's 3 throws now. You've got to think law of averages is one's going to get by at some point.
Trying to get that first out here. Full count on the batter. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A Danish player. Has he moved out here, or do you know much about this young man?
I'm not sure at all. I only heard that he was from Denmark just before the game.
Down low, and he'll pick up a walk, and just like that, in the blink of an eye here, just like that in a blink of an eye, Auckland have got loaded bases situation here in the top of the 5th innings.
We've got Mason Bray up. He's our right fielder.
Big opportunity here for Bray now. Tied up, 7 runs apiece in the top of the 5th innings. Time has lapsed in the match. Some down low. Set and ready to go again. This one's up top this time.
He needs to just settle now. 1 pitch at a time, buddy.
So 2 balls the count now on Mason Bray. He's Walker to the form as he lunges out. Terence, do you like what you see?
Yeah, a couple of little things might need tweaking, but otherwise, you can see. Yeah, you can see that he's got a little tired. It's a time of the year where your fitness shows. They're nearly halfway through the season, so you'd expect him to be doing pretty well. But I'd say he's got a bit of work to do over the break.
Yeah. This one just over the top, and Auckland will walk in the go-ahead run here in the top of the 5th innings.
Yeah, he's labouring. Just time for a reset, I think. And
looks like Auckland's going to make a change too. Centre fielder Cooper Schmeichel due up to bat, and he was the young man at centre field. That ball came off the glove, so maybe carrying a bit of an injury. We'll try and get an update for you. Looks like Tyrone Manuel will come in for a pinch hit here. I've just opened up the weather app again, T-Bone, and it looks beautiful out here. However, it now says isolated thunderstorms. Wow.
We do live in Auckland, mate.
Yeah. It feels today like it's got a bit of that tropics feel about it, doesn't it? Where the weather can just like bang. Beautiful right now. Pinch hitter Manuel, big opportunity. This pitch is down low.
If I was the Auckland coaches, I'd be telling these boys to take till you actually get a strike. He hasn't thrown a strike in 6 or 7 balls, so he's definitely labouring.
Big swing as that one goes out wide. Shane. High. The rise ball beats the bat there. Always. You can see, always. You can see Manuel, though, licking his lips on that delivery, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he was thinking that I'm going to get something here. He's got to throw a strike.
There's a good drop ball this time on the outside edge.
Yeah, I think that's a spot that he should probably focus on, especially with the runner on 3 and the catcher having a bit of trouble in that inside pitch.
Yeah.
Let's go out. We can't afford another pass ball. Or
Franklin still looking for their first out here in the top of the 4th innings. They came in with a 3-run deficit, now with a 1-run lead. You can do the math, probably better than Chopper. 4 runs so far here in the 5th innings. This one pops up. And just over our cameraman at first base here up on the lift. This Waitakere Bears, it's must have been a while ago now when they got the upgrade to the facility here and a full AstroTurf diamond. So if it does rain, they can play again in a matter of minutes, can't they?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, the ball's going to be wet, but the but the ground itself will still be playable. You know, no one's going to be sloshing around in the mud.
Yep. I've got 4 diamonds in action here for the Cameron Duncan 2024 edition. This one, of course, full AstroTurf infield and outfield. Switches into a soccer paddock in the winter.
Yep, those lines tell a story.
This one's a hard hit ball, and baby, oh baby, it's a grand slam pinch hit for Tyrone Manuel.
Oh yeah, he's loving it, every minute of it.
Well, the celebration tells the story in itself, doesn't it? 4 runs have been scored in the top of the 5th innings, and Tyrone Manuel says, I'll pick up 4 by myself as he blasts a dead red centre field. What a shot and what a celebration for Auckland.
Yeah, good on him. Softball's all about moments and being ready for that moment. You know, he had a couple of cuts at high outside pitches, but got one he could handle and turned on it. Good on him. Nice to come off the bench and do that. Oh yeah, right there.
Bottom of the zone, leant over and raised his arms like he just don't care. Grand slam at the top of the 5th innings for Tyrone Manuel. An exclamation mark in what has been an outstanding top of the 5th innings without surrendering a single out yet.
5 runs, none down. It's tough.
Gabriel Cobb, who came into the game, he's batting now.
Well, wherever those 2 experienced coaches said, it definitely worked. They've still got to go out in the field yet, and Franklin are capable of doing something special themselves. It depends if they can get up or not.
I know I said there was isolated thunderstorms in the forecast, T-Bone. Well, there's definitely a lightning bolt in the bat of Manuel. What a shot.
Yeah, I thought you were transitioning into Tim Hickey there, Jim Hickey, you know, giving us the weather report. But no, you're right. The lightning bolt definitely came.
Wow.
He put a charge into that.
That's what these tournaments are about, isn't it, T-Bone? Making moments and opportunities.
Yep.
For our rangatahi. Fantastic.
Absolutely. I mean, he'll dine out on that forever.
Funny.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of the best pitches in the grade in New Zealand. And, you know, to do that, you know, especially starting on the bench, maybe he won't be on the bench next game.
Put me in, coach.
Yep.
Put me in.
What have you done? Well.
And I like that. I really, really like that. The pitcher for Franklin here, Shane Walker, high. He gets blasted a number of walks and then blasted for a grand slam. Next batter sits him down on strikes. That's good composure, isn't it?
Yep. For me, that's two great plays in a row, the home run, then the strikeout. Oh.
This one comes inside a hit pitch on the top of the shop. He led us off this inning, Sam Thompson. So Tomatia Hiko Smith will get his second at-bat of the innings. I mentioned the pitcher for Franklin, Shane Walker. He's got a great character, very respectful, and you see there after he hit the batter, he's straight over apologised. Not intentional at whatsoever.
Yep. Young Jenny Lee Murray just hit a double over there and scored a run for North Harbour against Auckland in the under-15s.
15 goal choice.
Love that kid.
Oh, he's a free swinger, isn't he?
Oh, he's free with everything.
Yeah. I coached him 1 year. I think it was under 13 reps or something. And we were off the tournament. And anyway, on the van ride to Palmerston North, he's like, Chopper, do I have to bring my glove? I'm like,
he's that kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks, Judy. All good. Let's put you outside. But don't worry, I'll remember that. And when he turns 21, Chopper's going to turn up to it and tell that story.
Oh, that's going to be a 21st and a half.
Yeah, I bet.
But yeah, definitely a kid with a lot of character.
Yeah, indeed. Hiko Smith.
Oh, right there.
Takes one on that inside edge. Hit his count though, 3 balls and 1 strike. Brady Donald, the official behind the dish. Good young up-and-coming umpire. Bridget Baker at first base officiating. This one down low, off and running.
Oh. And we're stealing on the pitch.
I think it's a walk anyway.
Yeah.
But I love it the way this one happens with kids softball. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. I don't know that the coach would have called it.
It's coming up next after this game, under 17 girls division. Auckland taking on Waikato. We have to wait for Franklin to have their turn to bat in the bottom of the innings.
Yeah, this will push things back a little while. Of course, it'll mess the other games up because these umpires are probably supposed to be in other places.
Yeah. That's what happens in tournament play, doesn't it?
Yeah, good time to say thank you to our Blues for turning out for our kids. For Cameron Duncan also, Moi mai rā e hoa. Yeah, it'll just push things back a little bit, but it's all right because it's not pouring down like it was supposed to.
Yeah, no, all good. Beautiful. We want to be out west too anyway, so a fantastic spot to be. 8 runs scored by Auckland here in the top of the 5th innings. 4 of them off the bat of a grand slam. Big swing here too, that'll go back though. This is Thomas Walbor. He had driven in the first 2 runs of this innings with a double to right field. This one on the inside edge. They get the lead runner, look for 2. And they do, so
Franklin out of the inning.
to get themselves out of the innings. It felt like it could have gone forever, but the third baseman for Frank says, no, not on my watch, that's enough. Good throw from Beasley, and that'll do us here through the top of the 5th innings, but it's not before Tyrone Manuel with a grand slam home run and all 8 runs to Auckland, leading 12 runs to 7. Back for more soon.
My name is Cameron Duncan. Hospital number DFK 6498. Who would have known that love of the game could consume your life? Softball is a sport like cancer. It grows on you.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Starling Ballpark, number 1 action here on day 1 of competition of the Cameron Duncan. And boy, oh boy, it's been a good one. This is the Under-17 Boys Division. Auckland on screen, as you see, taking on Franklin in this one. And it was Auckland who got off to the shot early in the top of the second innings. They picked up 2 runs. Then Franklin, they flexed their muscles with 5 runs in the bottom of the second. Auckland replied with 2 in the top of the third. Went all the way to the 4th innings before Franklin padded their lead. 7 runs to 4 going into the 5th innings. All they needed was 3 outs for the ball game. Auckland said, They score 8 runs, a grand slam inclusive. Within that, they lead the ball game here now. Does Auckland 12 runs to 7. And it is prompting, you see a replay of that grand slam, Terence. Boy, he didn't miss it, did he?
No, he didn't. And he's loving it straight off the bat. He knew it was gone. So did everybody else.
Tyrone Manuel, what a shot from the young man. And that was gone for all money.
Yeah, he's out in right field now too.
Well, we talked about this young man when he came up to bat last time. Thomas Walbor. And he will now come onto the hill, come out of shortstop. So we'll see if he can close the door as such here against Franklin and get the win here. Time has lapsed in this match. 3 outs of the ball game for Auckland. Ball to the right
Just needs to come in and throw strikes.
Franklin, they'll send up their catcher first here, Zeb McFarlane, then the third baseman, Polder Beasley. And the first baseman, Henry Chapman, 1, 2, and 3. Now ball to third base, the throw. Over in time for the first out. Polder Beasley now will step in to go to work. There's the catcher behind the dish there, Sam Thompson from Auckland, just signals 1 away. Nice ball up top this time.
Ooh, his foot.
He had to do a lot to get out of the way of that.
That would have just hit me. Yeah.
I mean, there's like taking one for the team and then there's doing something exceptional to get out of the way. Polder
They need a
Beasley.
base runner.
Yeah. Inside. And geez, he's moving a lot in there. 3 straight balls. Thompson behind the dish trying to win them on. Thomas Walbor, relief pitching.
Swinging it.
Drop all good there.
Yeah. Swinging it a strike. He wants to hit. That's good. I like to see that.
Easily set now. This one just comes into the top of the zone. So all the way back for a 3-0 count as Walbor fills it up.
Could be good for one pitch here.
This little foul tip action. You did well. He's got to throw strikes, doesn't he, T-Mate?
Yeah.
Now you tend to use that Mizuno lever. Take the outs. And pick up a walk down to first base, and just what Franklin needed.
Yeah, I guess that's the risk you've got. You know, bringing in a cold pitcher who hasn't been pitching in the game to come off and finish. You know, maybe he didn't, because he did bat that last inning too. So
It
maybe
was the
he
last
didn't-
bat.
Yeah, so he didn't get the warm up that he probably needed. But fair play to him. He's out there doing his best.
First baseman now for Franklin. Takes one tight inside, does Henry Chapman.
Yeah, I like this kid too.
Is it me, or are all the Franklin players just free swingers?
Well, no, it's not you. A lot of them play a bit of baseball too. So he's coming inside a lot, young Thomas, and I don't see a lot of pitching help from him over there. But a couple of little things I'd love to go and tell him, just to help his team out a little bit. But
chopped back to the next base after that hit pitch. So runners on 1 and 2 now for Franklin. Speedster centre fielder Joshua Vivian up to bat here. Franklin trailing by 5. They did score 5 runs in the second inning, so it is doable.
Yeah, I guess coaching staff from Auckland just letting Thomas go here. You know, this is a development tournament as well. You know, they're using this to get ready for nationals, and it's good to see what people have got. And that's what they'll be doing. They're clever guys. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. Today's broadcast brought to you by Broadcast Arts, partnership with Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting, supported by our friends, of course, Atiawa Toa FM and Swift Hire Construction. I thank everyone for their continued support, especially for these rangatahi. It's really important. We're a couple of days out from Christmas, and I guess it's our gift to the softball country here this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Mirikere mihi kia koutou mā. I hope everyone, you know, from our softball whānau travels safe over the break and looks after themselves, and yeah, and the kids have a great time. Parents, I'm sorry that you're all broke, but someday I reckon we'll cancel Christmas. What do you reckon, Chopper?
Well, I'll tell you what, all the kids won't want it, that's for sure. As we see Vivian go down on strike. So down to the last out now, Franklin. Nathan Williams. Here in the 9th spot. If they can flick it over to the top of the order, Franklin, you never know here. You see Walball now starting to warm up into his delivery, isn't he?
Well, he's got 2 outs now. He can be a little bit more confident.
Or inside, drop or outside. That's the pattern at the moment. The sun is beaming now. It's beautiful.
Oh, nice pitch. It looked like a change-up.
Yeah, it looked like a little something off it, didn't it? Inside corner, that's unusual for a change-up, but either way, effective. There's Hiko Smith. He's had a good day today for Auckland. Oh, Walball just drills it down the middle, and that'll be all she wrote here. And what was a seesaw battle between Auckland and Franklin. It is Auckland that run out victors on the back of a grand slam with 12 runs to 7. T-Bone, your thoughts?
I think it was a great game of softball. Really good to see these young guys go to battle against each other. These teams are pretty evenly matched, and they're going to be there or thereabouts at the end of the national tournament for their age group. So, you know, wishing them both well. But yeah, we saw some standout plays and some things that need to be worked on, and that's what these tournaments are all about.
Isn't it? Congratulations, Auckland, here on the spoils of this early matchup of today. Coming up next is the U17 girls, Auckland Waikato. We'll see you all. I'll leave you with the replays in just a moment.